31 years ago today, Charles got up and decided to take his mum out and his family and his brother-in-law and his sister and have a day by the Thames. Their plan was to take a big picnic and have a good time. Charles had 2 sons. One was 3, the other a few months old, and it seemed like it would be a really nice family day. But sadly, the day didn't turn out as he thought it was going to be, nor any of the others. It was a beautiful day, August the 17th, 1995. They went to the Thames, sat by the Thames, laid a blanket out, got food out, sat there chatting away for an hour or so, having a really good time. And he decided that he was going to have a swim in the Thames. And that's where this story has an unfortunate turning. In fact, I'd call it tragic. Because while Charles was swimming in the Thames, at 36 years old, he had a heart attack. He went under the water and they couldn't find him. It took the patrols 2 days, maybe 3, I can't remember quite for sure, to find Charles. What started out as a lovely family day ended in tragedy. Now I talk about this because it's been on my mind all this morning from when I woke up, as it is every year, to be honest with you. You see, Charles was a good mate of mine. We'd been mates for, I don't know, 11, 14 years, something like that. And I've got so many good memories. I can remember his love of Carole King, Leon Russell, and all those sorts of artists. And his death shook me to my core. He was 36, I was 35. And his life was over just like that. And it struck me then, as it does now, that we need to take our lives and make our lives something that we're gonna be happy with. We've got to try and make the most of our lives, if you can see what I mean. And I suppose this is the point of what this video is about. Every year, today, I think about it. You've got to make the most of it. Whatever you're doing, however your life is, even if you're not well, you have to try and make the best of your life. Because if you don't, what's been the point of it? You have an opportunity given to you to live the life that you want. And at the end of the day, no matter what you do with it, it's really your choice. And if you're now at a stage of life where you're looking at yourself and thinking, this isn't how it was meant to be, then you're fortunate enough to have the time to change things, to decide that enough's enough. You want more out of this life, and you can actually do it. I don't want to be morbid, but you never know when your run's ended. I had a period when I didn't know myself. And I believe that we all deserve better than we think we're worth. I believe that we should all make the effort to get some joy out of our lives if you're not getting enough. And for all of us, I don't care who you are, there are times when you are not getting enough joy. But as I walk about today, I look back a month ago to the fact that I couldn't walk anywhere without Debs at my side to hold me up. I'm so lucky. I have an opportunity to do things, to change things if you like. I'm walking about a little park that's part of the village where I live. It's got all these lovely trees in it. It's peaceful. It's something that I enjoy. And I'm finding that I'm getting a lot of calmness from this. Calmness that I didn't have when I had the worry of what was going to happen to me. I suppose the way I've started looking at things, not just now, but possibly 20 years ago, were the things that upset me, the things that got to me. Were they going to matter a year from now, 5 years from now? Because more often than not, they weren't. And once you realise that, you begin to realise that most of the things in our life that get to us, we shouldn't allow. Sure, some things are going to have to be dealt with on the here and now. But the other things, those things that wind you up, the life that we have around us, the world that we see on the telly and on the news, with everybody complaining about everything and saying the world's coming to end, it's not. What's going on in this outer world doesn't necessarily have to include you. Yeah, we're part of it, we know. But I've taken this view a long time ago that the only thing I can control is my little corner of the world. That'll be my family. That'll be my friends. That'll be my next door neighbours. That'll be you, part of this community. You're the things that are important to me. They're the things. That's why I'm talking about this today, because it's something I feel strongly about. I remember Charles dearly, and all of the life that he's not had, that he should have had. And it makes me think that I have to get better out of life than that. And so do you. So let's put it into perspective. Your life. Think about you for a moment. Think about the stresses and strains that you have going on in your life. The things that are winding you up. The things that are grinding you to the pits. How many of those things are things that really you can't do anything about? The things that are going on in the wider world that you have no say or no input to. And you let them get to you. And is there any point to that? Is there any point to spending your life worrying and grinding yourself down? If they're not going to make a difference to your life in the next year, why worry about it? If you're at work and you're going through problems and situations with staff members, how important is that going to be 5 years from now? Will that make any difference to your life then? If it's not, then ignore it and get on. If, however, it is, deal with it now, get it out of the way so that you can move on in your life. Because you only have so many chances to do it. We don't know how long we're going to be here, but it is right for us to take our lives into our own hands and start making the most of it. Not only for us, but the people that we love, the people that we care about. Because they deserve the best you. They deserve to have you around them at your best and not worried by stuff that's out of your control. I wish Charles was here to do that. They call it not sweating the small stuff. And I love the other line that goes with that saying, all stuff is small stuff. Yeah, deal with the stuff that's important that you've got to do, the stuff that you can actually do something about. But the stuff you can't, let it drift on by and get on with your life and get on with making your life the best it can. Life's turning good again for me. And I'm determined that I'm going to make the most of it. I'm vlogging stuff because it gets me out and about in this lovely park, if you like. Look, just have a look. Do you know what I mean? And you can do things in your life that can make your life better for you. I woke up quite miserable when I was thinking about Charles. But as the morning's got on and as the morning has progressed, it's got me to thinking that this life of art is so precious. Why not make some good stuff out of it? I'll see you next time.